I love how everybody's sounding the mic.
Welcome back to hour 2 of the panel podcast. Hour 1 was fun, guys. Shout out to Akio for calling in. Shout out to
thank you, Akio.
the homie.
Shout out to Akio.
First caller ever.
First caller ever. More to come.
Going down in history.
Speaking of Akio, he's watched the first 2 shows and he had I wouldn't say an issue, but he had a question for Greg last show. Something that Greg said. I'm going to read what Akio said, and I'm going to give Greg a chance to answer it. So, Akio was watching the show, as I said, and his question to Greg was this. His question to Greg was, if a female is making 100 G's and a guy's making 50K, does that make the guy any less of a man because he's taking on more weight in terms of paying for couple dates and stuff like that? So, that was one of the topic questions that we had last week. So, Greg to Akio, what do you have to say?
That's his question for me.
Question, right? Correct.
But I never said that.
No, but I think he's
also
giving you a scenario.
Scenario.
Allowing you to retort.
He also says that he feels like that's a societal norm and a brainwash.
All right,
so what do you have to say?
I get what he's piggybacking on because me and Sean talked about this previously before the show. I was going off of what Hector said about a certain idea, and I said that it's been ingrained in us as men to be providers, right? And he responded in saying that's a social norm. I agree 100%. That's why I said it's ingrained in us.
But
wait, hold on. Hold on.
Finish.
I just want to clarify. I agree with you. That's a social norm. It's a gender norm. It's a gender role that's been enforced on us. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get my thoughts together. I said it's ingrained in us, so I'm acknowledging the fact that it's a social norm, because a social norm is something that's been forced on us, whether it's social, whether it's societal or cultural. It's a cultural expectations. It could be based on race, gender, sexuality, or whatever the case may be. The whole 50, what he said? 50K, 150K?
If she's making 100K and you're making 50K.
That's a large ass
making
gap,
way more than you. Yeah. She's
That's
making
literally
way more than you.
Yo, honestly, I feel like we, as men, sometimes I think we limit ourselves, we limit our genders to think that we could only provide financially. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We have so much more to offer other than how much we make. You could also be a nurturer and a caretaker just as much as a woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like your financial position is not what makes you a man. And if anything, nothing can make you feel like less of a man unless you allow it to. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
That's the only way you can feel like less of a man. Because I said this in the first episode, I have no problem with a woman making more than me, 2 times more than me, 3 times more than me, because I know I bring way more to the table than what's in my pockets.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it doesn't make you less of a man, but I do not agree with that social norm that we have to be the providers. You know what I'm saying? We both can be providers. Men and women can be providers. I don't agree with that social norm. You know what I'm saying? Just to clarify for Akio. You know?
Akio, so when Akio listens in, I'm sure he'll hear what you have to say, Greg, and if he has any more responses, I'm sure he'll let me know. But regardless, I'm glad you cleared that up. Hopefully he gets some clarity, and again, thanks for calling. So back to the question, guys. That was Akio at question number 3. So question number 4 is it okay to go after what's available or wait for what's right? Is it okay to go after what's available or wait for what's right?
You mean settling?
Can I start?
Hector, please.
I'll use Kobe's philosophy on this one. You keep shooting. You don't stop. You don't wait around until you get the perfect shot.
Word.
You keep shooting. The more chances you take, the more chances you have to win. If you're playing slots in the casino, you ain't gonna just wait. Oh, I'm gonna wait until that perfect one. Then no, you keep cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. The more chances you take, the more it is. Does it get annoying? Yes, it does get annoying. Mm-hmm. But that's the risk. That's the risk. That's the reward.
What's the scenario with that?
All right, I see what Sean is talking about, because we talk about this often.
All the time.
All right, go ahead.
There's times where people, like me, I don't believe in the construct of time. Maybe that's why I'm always late.
Time. Yeah, we gotta go off air with that one.
Yes, Hector.
But at a certain time, somebody feels like, they want to be in a relationship or they want to get married, and they might be a certain age, and at that time, this person might be an okay person. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person might be a great person for someone else, but is an okay person for you. Like, they might have certain things in order. So, therefore, I guess certainty or stability that you just, whatever, I'm going to be with this person. Rather than actually waiting for the person that you know that's created for you or was there for you. Because I feel like everyone has somebody that's created for them.
I believe in that,
You know what I'm saying?
I believe in that,
Like, when we was born, somebody else was born, and they was there created for us.
But
like,
you don't believe in time?
That has nothing to do with time.
All right, stay
Are
focused.
I didn't say they was born.
Stay
I just
focused.
said-
Stay focused.
Are you talking
Stay
about
focused, Echo.
punctuality? I think that's something completely
I'm not talking about
different, sir.
punctuality.
I think that's something
I'm just
completely
talking about
different.
punctuality.
Focus.
Greg,
You know what
finish,
I'm saying?
Greg, finish.
Damn, man, Hector threw me off track.
I remember
What
what
I
you
would
said,
say
that
is-
you believe that there is somebody for
Yeah,
somebody.
there's always somebody for someone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, wait for that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you 30 or 40, 20s, whatever, like, wait.
So you're saying what? Don't
Every
date
moment
while
is-
you're
no,
waiting?
you can date, because how else you going to find that person if you don't date?
Or
That's
not
my
date.
point.
But he's
Yeah.
saying don't settle.
But
you
don't
don't
settle,
need to
'cause
settle
you
just
know
because
who's
you feel
perfect
you're
for you.
supposed to be married at 35.
Exactly. Just
You
because-
feel you're supposed to have a kid at 30.
Exactly. So you
37.
just like, I'm 35, this person here, I'm here, fuck it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
You
the
know,
worst
so
what we're
thing
trying
to
to
do.
say
is
It's
women
the
do
worst thing
Is it
to do.
okay to say
anything.
Yeah, women do
fuck
it
it,
more.
or
You're right.
is it okay to say, yo, I believe God has Mrs. Right or
Yeah.
Mr. Right for
Wait.
me? Like, what
And
do
if you don't find that person, maybe nobody's good enough for you. Son.
Here's
Like,
Hold on, Ross. Go.
So I'm curious. Like at 41, let's say for the ladies, because a lot of women go through the issue more than us because they got the time clock where they can't have kids. 41, and still nobody, and there's this great guy that comes along, but the passion ain't really there. Sex is meh. And they're like, don't do it.
Because
You really want a kid?
Yo,
Kids
that's
and
what the
family.
question is.
But he's a good
Should-
guy, though.
Right.
But he's
so
a good
should
guy.
he take him because he's right then and there, or it's
In-
hard
in
because
that
she's
situation for that
But
41
I
years
think
old.
we touched on this topic on the
Yeah,
first
but-
show where we said
yeah.
that at a certain point it's really not even about companionship. It's about just finding somebody that's going to keep you company. Because ultimately, I don't see why someone feels like they have to have another person to feel complete.
You don't.
If
You
you
don't.
feel like you're going through life and you're enjoying yourself and everything is cool and you don't want to deal with the headache of somebody else's BS or what they don't like and contradicting your life and how comfortable you are, then you keep going about it. How it's nobody saying you have to get married. Nobody's saying you have to be in a relationship. If you want to be successful and spontaneous, then you do that. Don't think that if you don't get married, you're gonna miss out on something. Because at the end of the day, once you realize you've achieved so much as a single person, it is hard to find somebody to be in a relationship because then it becomes, well, what do I need you for?
Or what can I bring to the table? But
Right.
the truth of the matter is this: we all have societal views, and when you have societal views, even it takes you a while to get rid of them.
It
You know what I'm
does.
trying to say? Because I remember I never really wanted to get married. I never really wanted to have kids, but I had all my friends had children, and I liked that feeling of family. So then I said to myself, well, maybe I should try this. I need to have this. And they all used to, mommy shame me. Like, you don't want to be a mother?
Right.
You don't want a relationship? You don't want to be with
Right,
somebody?
things like
So then
that.
you say, you know what, you're right.
I
I need
do
to
want
open myself up to somebody.
Exactly.
And it's not
Unfortunately, I
necessary.
opened up myself to somebody who wasn't for me. But you know what? He was for that time. And he gave me the greatest gift in the world. I love my son.
Right.
My son is phenomenal.
But it's not necessarily
But-
necessary to have
right,
to end
but-
up with
but-
somebody.
At the time, but when you're around people and then you have your family saying certain
they
things,
push their
you
views
start
out on you.
believing
You
it.
start thinking
And then
that
when
you're
you go
missing
through
something.
it, you say, you know what? This is not for me. I'm going to work on me and I'm going to change the trajectory. But you do fall into that. It's something that you cannot deny.
Yeah,
That
everybody
takes
falls
time
into
for you
it.
to sit back and say, no, I don't need that. Thank you.
Right.
I feel like I think we've all been in this kind of this situation where we've had someone that likes us more than we like them, and it's like, damn, should I wait for the girl that I got my eyes on, or do I feel is right,
Finally
or
come around.
you right here, and you throwing it back crazy
I
and
got
you
something
doing
for
this
that.
and that. It's like it's not as easy as some people may actually think.
But when it comes to women or I have a scenario where most of the time when I first meet a woman, they think I'm this innocent baby. Like I got this baby
that?
face. Trust me, I get
said that?
this literally all the time.
Who said that? The fact that
So-
you smile too much goes to show you lie.
Right? Yo,
And
You
he got
lie.
those goddamn white teeth.
The
motherfucker.
teeth,
you
the
lie.
smile,
We
that
lie.
smile's so
They
beautiful.
literally
That's the
think
problem.
I'm this innocent. I don't have no experience, and so I get into this thing where
They like, let me teach you, baby. Let me teach you.
And then when it comes to a girl that I really like, so like usually it's like, all right, I'm in it more than they are. Then like after a certain amount of time they get to know me, and then it's like they're way past me. Like they like me more than I like them. That's where it usually goes. So in that sense, I'm like, still keep going. Like, 'cause even if you get in a situation like Sean,
find a great vibe.
So hypothetically speaking, you stay with the woman that like you more than you like her, and then somebody else that's really right for you come around. What do you do?
Bing. That's the problem.
Because it will happen.
It will happen.
It always happens.
It always right.
But see that if you have a relationship with somebody and somebody else comes around,
that's right for you.
Yeah.
While you with the person that's
how
like,
do you know how you open that up to find out if they right?
You know what I noticed? I've been in something like this before. I'm so sorry, Hector. I just want to throw it in there. I'm so sorry, Hector. You know what I noticed? That most men tend to stay with the women that really likes them more.
Yeah.
Most men tend to stay with the women that really
like
likes
that
them
woman's
more.
Gonna go out on a limb for
Yeah,
them.
because they love security. Men love security. Believe it or not, they love comfort.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
God.
I will let you fall flat on your face.
My,
I don't care how much I like
as
you.
a woman, you can feel it. You can feel if a man is not feeling you no more. Sorry, Hector.
my thing is to what Greg was saying is that I believe that we don't have one person that was made for us. I believe there's a good
All right now, Abraham.
bunch of us, like a good 6 to 7.
I agree
like,
with
Right,
him on
everybody
that.
has
All right,
their time.
Abraham with
Who-
Sarah
who-
I don't
and
think it's that
Lisa.
one
If you
person.
Everybody
really-
have their time.
If you were to meet let's just say 10. If you were to meet all 10 of those people, you could not pick because
That's
the
a
difference
lie.
is-
That's where Muslims
the
Why do you
difference
say
is-
that's
and
why?
Islamic
You
said
said
Hold on,
Muslim.
let me finish.
She said Muslim. She is talking
Because
about polygamy
I just
people.
feel like the difference
Yeah.
between those that group is so small. You're literally nitpicking. That person likes blue and the other person likes green. It's not something just like really large where you can say, you know what, this person just has complete.
girlfriend's listening.
I know.
Exactly.
And I've told her this. We've had this discussion.
You know what's funny?
she
You know
okay
what's
with
funny?
you having
Can I
another
just say this real quick?
Last thing, let me finish. The
gonna put
reason why
bleach
I'm
in your
saying
cereal.
that is because that is how I feel you can discern between when you come in, when you say you meet that person that is right for you. If you've met someone that's in that group, no matter who else comes in around, you're not gonna get any better. As long as you find someone that's in that A class, there's no one else to go. There's nothing above A.
Right.
You can only go down from there. So once you get your A, stop looking. So what?
But you're
That's
going to
a
have
good
to be an
point.
A with me
Wait,
because
wait,
you
hold
can't
on.
be
Agree with
a
me
Z
or
and I'm an
disagree with
A
me?
and think
I
that I'm
think
going to
he's
deal with
agreeing
that.
with you, but what he's saying is that
Hector, are you
within-
though? Are you with Greg or are you
Against.
not? Yeah.
Or you,
What did you say?
Well, I said
exactly?
there's that one person that's right
He
for you.
said he don't believe there's that one person because of the fact that there could be a group.
No,
of,
I'm
there's
not
a
saying
group
no.
of A. A is the best.
Yes.
So there could be 10 within that A, and if you find that one
If you
within
have
the A, take that one. So it's like a partial agreement.
Yes,
but here's
so it's
the
not
here's what I want to say. We are the universe
Everybody
says
can be A.
that there's.
So there's a one person for you.
Right. No,
Everybody
no,
can
no,
be A.
no.
I believe
There's about a good 15 people in Group A.
And who group A?
But
Get out of
hold on,
here.
but
No,
Yeah,
what
no
you
sense.
consider,
I'm the only A in my alphabet.
No, what you
I hear
consider,
that,
what
Kia.
you
I hear
consider to
that
be your
shit.
top tier. There's a good 15 that you may meet, and he has a point.
And he do
But
put me in a
there is-
category with 15 females
There
in for me.
Bingo,
this,
facts.
there is this thing that is said that you have 3 great loves in your life.
Who said that?
It's just
It's
something.
why is
it's
that-
just
why is
said.
that?
Where are we coming up
But
with
wise
this in the
men, 'cause
Bible?
it wasn't in the
What's
Bible.
that?
They read it from the
I read
book.
that.
No,
Oh,
you
okay.
read
Polygamy.
You want me to
y'all-
finish?
I
Finish
just
the
told y'all
sentence,
it's
finish
from
the
a heavy
polygamy.
reader.
Boom.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
finish it, baby.
Might
Go
not
ahead, go
be
ahead.
right.
Finish it,
There's
baby.
the first love. There's the first
First
love.
love, yup.
That's the high school one. That's the one that's all happy go
Why I
lucky.
gotta be high school? Why I can't be junior high school?
No, because
It could
it's
be.
about
It's,
that-
it's anywhere.
college.
No,
That
it
age
could
my
be.
first love is my junior
Whenever
high
you meet
school
your
love.
first love.
Okay,
Okay,
Junior
My
high
let's
first
just
love is
leave
my
it at
second
that.
child's father.
There's the first
There's
love.
your
We all know
requited
about that
love.
one. Then
Alright.
there's the next love. That's the
That's
one
your
that
requited
hurts.
love, yes.
That's the one that really fucks you the hell
The
up.
requited love, right?
That's my second baby father.
Right, and then there's the third love. That's the one that's unexpected. That
And that's your
sweeps you off
lifetime.
your feet, and you're like, this is the person.
Yep, this is the one.
They still wasn't A because if they was A, they came
No,
first.
but they're waiting.
Exactly.
That's not true. That's not true.
Nah, I don't believe
We
that.
all have a time and
I don't
space.
believe
Like,
that.
for instance, I will use my child father as this, right? I met my first love. I'll just tell y'all my little what's name. I haven't met my third love yet. I met my first love in high school, right? And we were together. But he was my first love in the sense that I wanted to be with him.
It
We
sound
weren't
like
together.
Pretty Little Lies.
But I
More
met
than one A.
but he was in the group A.
That's crazy.
He just wasn't for me, right? Then I met my first love that I ended up being with in 1996 on the block, on his block, as a matter of fact. And we were together for a minute. My son father is my second love, and he hurt me, but it wasn't that bad.
So how long we gotta wait for
good,
that third love?
It just comes.
Right, because
it just comes. It just comes.
Second or third love.
It just comes. It just comes. It just comes. I haven't met him yet. I can't
feel
wait.
like the first love is something that we don't know about, so we go into relationships blindly. The second relationship is things that we think we know that we don't want to do again. And the third one is like, listen, all right now, those first two ain't work out, and you're gonna have to understand that everybody fuck up. Everybody messes up. Things happen. You have to be willing to compromise.
But through growth, you know what you're willing to take.
People be thinking they in love, but they
no,
really
but
not.
Through growth, no, but
they
the
not.
consensus that I'm getting is that
situation.
I don't know my
it's
second
attachment.
From
it's
a whole
attachment.
the consensus that I'm getting just like, yo, just fucking wait. Just fucking wait.
Wait
like
for
he
what?
go
No,
the
but
right
you,
one.
you
Right,
could, you
wait for the
could,
right
you could
one,
date,
right.
you could have fun.
You can
I
still
just
date,
think
but
you could do it all.
To a certain degree that somebody looks at you and say, "There's nothing I can do to this man to make him think less of himself." When you find somebody that looks at you like how you look at yourself,
Exactly.
Then right,
you got
but that's a
yourself
waiting
right.
process.
I
That's
agree.
love is a
but
question.
Kia,
What do
that's
you
a
view?
believe it
I
or not,
agree with
that's
you.
that's a waiting
But who I
process.
am.
That's
I
a
agree
waiting
with you, Kia.
process. The truth of the matter is we do live off of our flesh, and sometimes we need to get fucked.
I'm not fooling in love 3 times.
I'm not doing that.
But you don't believe it
Yo,
or not.
facts,
doing that.
though.
You don't beat cases
But
3
believe
times.
it, but believe it
not doing
or not,
that.
believe it or not, you don't technically fall in love 3 times. You feel a certain connection. The last love they say is
Anything
the
is
one where
possible.
You
You
feel
can feel a
love.
connection at
But
any
I just
point.
feel like
Right.
If
I
Hennessy
feel like
is
I feel
involved.
like see I don't drink, so I can't jump back, jump on that bandwagon. I'm sorry.
I ain't know. I love it. I ain't know.
Hector, last word, please.
The reason I have the view I have is because in 2016, literally,
2 years ago.
yeah,
Yes.
two decisions. Two decisions.
Two great women.
Not actually 3, but 2
Praise your
decisions.
words wisely. You gotta go
Again,
home.
she knows
and
the whole
gonna
story,
Feed you
so.
with bleach. You think?
Two decisions is what caused me to be with her today. And if those decisions went the other way, I would have been with someone completely else, or I wouldn't be with anyone.
Had you told me that, and I heard this on the radio, I have your bags packed because it shouldn't have been.
Yeah,
That's why he's
Exactly.
with
It should have been
Two
something
decisions.
about me that was
Let's
like,
hope
you know
Not
what?
nobody's second choice.
No.
Kid.
I'm exactly yo.
But how you know you the second
I'm
choice? That's-
nobody's.
I
How
know
you
my
know you the
second
second
choice.
choice?
I
ain't
would
no
know.
abortion
But
pill.
hold on.
Nobody
If you're
said
dating-
that.
Wait, time out. Wait, hold on.
We
Ross,
got
go ahead.
this. We
If
got
you're
this.
dating
Ross, go ahead.
multiple people,
Okay.
and you're gonna
If
get
you're
entangled.
A smart man or woman, you
You
wouldn't
gonna
even get
know.
involved with somebody that
Exactly.
got 10 options.
Wait,
Because
hold on.
That's
you
unrealistic.
If you
That is
know-
so
That's
unrealistic.
No, it's
If you got 20
How are
people
you
in your
dating
face,
and not dating multiple people? If you're dating multiple people, you're gonna have to make a choice.
But,
Yeah,
okay.
that's-
dating multiple
that's so
people, you're not
unrealistic
giving
if that's
nobody
where
a
you
fair
went.
chance.
You
Exactly.
are,
If you're
believe it or
dating
not.
multiple, you're not giving nobody a
I've
fair
never-
chance.
So
I've
you're
never
only
dated
dating
multiple people in my
one
life.
person at a time. So you're not
You have
talking.
to give
Exactly.
You're only
Oh.
talking to one person
Then that
at
means
a
you're
time.
looking for your one.
Yeah.
I hate to bust your
Yo.
bubble. You're
So
just
you're
looking for
always
your one.
only talking to one person at a time.
How can you be fully
Right,
focused on
because
one
what-
person if
if
you
you got
dating
another
multiple
person in your
people?
face,
If you say
You would
that,
never get
no,
to
no,
a
no,
point
no,
where
no,
you
no,
actually
that's
know that
option.
person.
Greg
You always
and
gonna
Kia,
go with the
if
best
you say
option.
you're just dating,
I agree with
you
y'all.
are doing exactly what it is, just dating. There's no putting 100% in that one person.
I'm
now
gonna say
there
this:
may
if
be
you gonna
that
say we just
connection.
effing, then we gonna say we just
Then-
effing. 'cause
Right.
No, but you
dating
don't fuck
means I'm looking
everybody
for
you
somebody-
dating.
Communication.
I don't.
But
Who
let's
not?
do the rest.
If I'm not looking for you to pay my bills, then that's just all we do.
Oh my
'Cause I
God,
can
you
take
the
myself
worst.
out.
Let's
Yo.
leave that right there.
But
We're
if I'm
gonna
looking for you to
revisit this.
build, I'm looking
next
for the
show.
best go-getter.
Kia, go ahead, girl.
You
Let's
can have the
revisit that.
smallest
Fuck
penis,
it.
but you gotta be able to go
revisit-
work like you ain't never. Like
We're
today's
gonna
the
revisit
last
this
day.
back
Get your tongue game
in
on.
2 more weeks because this
Ooh,
is something
the
that could go
tongue game.
on and on and on and on. All right, guys. Next question is.
Eat a Jello shot.
Don't.
One
I
lick.
do.
Who is-
Next question is. wait. Next question is it okay? Is it okay to communicate who you are dealing with to someone else you are?
Yes, because you need to know that it's not just you. So don't think that if
So
you
this
don't
is
give me
date-
none
dating
tonight,
multiple people.
that I'm gonna be upset.
I don't-
I'm leaving
I
here
repeat
and
it
I'm getting
again.
in my
Is it
Uber.
okay to communicate who you are messing with to someone you are also messing with?
He
Yes.
don't
Can't
need.
even answer
He
that
don't
question.
need to know
Can't
no
even answer that
names, but he
question.
need to know there are a couple in the box.
He needs to know that if he don't give me what I asked for tonight, that there's somebody that's waiting 2 minutes away to give me exactly what I asked
See,
for.
that just sound like
Damn,
a, that
2
just sound like
minutes,
a compromise. What is it? Where you
Compromise?
Yeah, not compromise. The other one where you Yeah, compromising position. There it is.
Right.
Yes. Look.
Ain't no compromising
I
position.
don't.
I do
I
too much
don't
for
look.
myself for
If
somebody to
I'm
tell me
dating,
no.
I'm dating.
Wait,
Not everybody's getting the bubut. I'm sorry. My bubut is for me because I'm Haitian and I believe in the tightness of it. So therefore, not everybody's getting the
amount of
bubble.
people you sleep with doesn't have to do with
Sometimes it just makes it. My
Virgil.
mother said that in my head. She was like, she always put that in my head. She said, "Bon dia, Tasha now. No man like they loose bubble."
I was in
That's fact.
A
a
man would have
situation.
a loose bubble if it put him in a bubble.
You be surprised. You be
Consider
surprised of how
situation,
many
yes,
of them
we
do.
will. Yes,
Yes,
I
they
was
will.
Wait, yo, I forgot
I
the
was
question.
in-
You gotta essay it again though.
I
Let me
will.
finish.
I was in a situation where I was messing with this chick. I wasn't messing with anyone else, but it wasn't communicated that she wanted to or didn't. So it came to a point where I kind of got a vibe she was messing with. I'm saying someone else. Long story short, she sent me a text come through while she went in the shower before we had sex. I was like, yo, she got to be fucking somebody else. I knew the code to her phone.
You went through.
Went through her phone, and the
Don't
first
judge the man.
and the
Don't judge the
first
man. Leave the
text
man
I
ride.
saw, the first text I saw was, hey, can we have sex? And she told him no that day because she told me yes that day.
As she should.
That's right. I agree with her.
As
That's
she
right.
should.
My thing was, I was asking her, was she messing with somebody else in her face through text, through phone call, and her answer the whole time was no.
What
no,
was
no,
you
no.
doing for her to
That's
have to
foul.
be honest
no,
with you?
that's foul. That's foul.
If you're not paying my
That's
phone bill
what-
and you're not paying my rent, I ain't
Okay,
gotta
are you
tell
serious?
No, wait. No, I agree with her. I agree with her. I agree with her.
No,
That's
time
not
out.
right
to give
No,
you
time out,
husband
time out, time out.
roles.
Exactly.
That's
But you
not a-
ain't doing the husband
whoa,
man.
You can't get husband
That's-
privileges if
wait.
you're not a
Wait,
husband.
time out.
This is
Time
why
out.
You be lucky it
Hector.
ain't your brother I'm sleeping with
Hector.
that you seen in the
Hector,
text
hold
message.
on, hold on.
You not her man.
One second.
You not her man.
You just her.
1 second. I think y'all missing it.
What we
I
missing?
think y'all missing it.
That you wanted her to treat you like a husband while you treated
It's
her like
not
a side
about
bitch?
treating me. No.
One person at a time. Go ahead.
The issue was,
What?
like Tashana said, if you have to tell the person, yo, you not the only one. I deserve to know that.
What would've
Because
ma- whatever made you
and
think
that
you
is not a
was.
husband privilege.
Hold on, Keith.
That is not a husband.
At all points.
And
Because
what made you think
what
about
if
it being
I don't want to
husband or
mess
wifey
with you
privilege? It's
if
just
you're
it's
messing
just a
with
fact.
2,
They
3,
should
4
know.
people?
Okay, but when you see a female and she tell you she got a boyfriend and you still pursue, does that matter?
I'm the
That's
type that
different.
I don't.
That's different.
I'm the type that I don't.
So you
but
say-
I deserve to know.
Why
that
should
if
you?
If they
because
ask, yes.
who to say that I want to sleep with the girl that's also
Sleeping
sleeping
with
with
other
2
guys.
So then you
other
need-
men?
But you're not
I
in a
could be
relationship
the-
with
But
her.
you're not
though.
in my relationship.
No,
But
it's
that
not about
besides,
that.
it's not about the
respect for
relationship.
This is what
It's
you
thank
say.
you.
Why,
It's
it's
about
why
the
y'all starting
respect.
a bad note. If you
Exactly.
gotta
Bad
from-
note.
What
Exactly.
bad note?
from the listen,
Yeah,
it's
talk
many
about it.
people out there. I'm still dating around, so from that point it keeps it honest. So when I say to you, I can't see you on Tuesday, you know there's a likely chance I'm still
That's-
out, but I'm
right.
just not out with you.
Right.
Okay, what's your relationship with this woman?
What's your relationship?
Are y'all dating or y'all
We're
just
dating,
having
we're
sex?
dating.
Greg,
If we're
but
dating,
Greg,
Are y'all
but-
dating or y'all just
Greg,
having sex?
but you had to keep in fact that
Answer
she lied
my
to me.
question.
Yes,
But she lied to me.
She lied to you
But
about
she lied
what?
to me.
She don't owe you
I-
no honesty. You don't pay no bills.
It doesn't matter about
Hold
paying
on,
bills.
hold on,
If
hold
I'm
on.
asking
Wait,
you,
wait,
don't
wait.
tell me that
Brothers,
I'm the only
don't
one
agree.
and that
I
I'm
don't
not
agree.
the
She told
only
you the
one.
only one?
Wait,
She
whoa.
told me I'm the only one.
That's different.
That's a monster. That's a
Greg
monster.
knew the situation.
It depends
different.
on
Greg
Greg knew
you.
the situation.
It depends
Greg
on you
knew the
ask.
situation.
I know the
Ask
situation.
during
All right,
sex,
all right,
whose
all right.
pussy is this? And she say yours, then you fell for the bait.
But
Nobody
it's not even
asked the
bait.
right
What
question.
you-
Whose
but what you
inbox
lying
is
for?
this? Like,
But what you lying for?
All right, so hold on. What's the question and have each one answer? Let's go
Yeah,
back to the format.
please,
Okay,
please,
let's get everybody.
Please.
All
I ain't
So
telling
we're
you
gonna start with
shit.
Ross. We're gonna start with Ross, all right? Hold on, I gotta
This is Ross gonna bring back order to this.
Cause y'all just got me hot, man. For real, son.
Nah, cause
Y'all just got me
people
steaming,
we want
son.
to get treated like
Nah,
a wife
fuck
and a
all
husband.
that.
and
Nah,
they're
nah,
not.
nah.
Fuck all
Nothing.
that.
a wife or husband though.
I don't have to explain.
Hold on,
nothing
Greg.
to you.
Let's
You
start
the
with
one that
Ross.
was talking about all these
Hector, hold
STDs
on.
out there.
Let's
Let's
go
start
that's why I
with
got
Ross.
the
So
next
that's why
line,
you
and I
guys-
make sure I
Let's
do
go
Hold on,
what I
so-
around
gotta
the
do.
table. Let's go around
Let's
the
start with
table.
Ross.
Let's go
Let's
around
start
the
with
table.
Ross.
Let's go
trust
around the
nobody.
table. Let's go around the
The
table.
original question is it okay to communicate who you are messing with to someone else you are also
If you ask, I'm
messing
not
with?
gonna lie, but I ain't gonna tell you up front.
Let's start with Ross. Ross, go.
All right, so I was just in this situation recently. I was dating exclusively. Now I'm just dating.
There's nothing as dating exclusively, but yes, Ross, go
Yes,
ahead.
it is.
No, it's not.
that's what
Stay
you chose.
on
You would've
topic.
said
Stay on
something.
topic.
You would've
Stay on
said
That's what
topic.
we
Stay on
chose.
topic.
Y'all
Stay on
weren't here
topic.
for the last one. So I went through
What
it.
happened? It happened that quick, like 3 weeks.
No,
It's
I'm
over?
saying the shit.
The
Stay on
situation
topic,
ended
stay on
fast.
topic.
I could tell.
All right,
This
Stay on
so-
topic, Ross.
Let me answer.
I could
Let me
tell.
answer the question, right? So,
Please.
And by the way, I'm feeling it. What the fuck was this?
Yo, if you ever need a choice of one, I'm your guy.
Holla at Greg.
Because
yo.
Greg Wild, but
Yeah,
it's
Ross.
Moscato
Because
and
I
I'm
choose the right
fine.
one all the
All right,
time.
let me
Ross,
get back.
please, go
Let me
ahead.
get back. All right, Question one more time.
The question is it okay to communicate who you are messing with?
I got it. Okay.
Yes.
So, by rule, for me, at all times, and I think everybody should do this, because you want to treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people how you want to be treated. It's that simple. You don't. There's no time anybody in this room wants to be lied to. Right?
Bingo.
Who wants to be lied to?
Bingo.
I do.
You want to be
Why?
lied to?
Depending on what it is.
Depending on
Look
what
here,
it
you
is.
weird, yo.
I don't want to know certain shit.
All right, Ross will finish.
Ross, then Greg, then
Not
Leah.
Greg. Let's go, Greg.
Ross,
All right.
Wait,
So-
I'm gonna let Ross finish.
So my rule of thumb is, no matter what, if me and you are messing around, I'm always gonna tell you if I sleep with someone else.
No, you're not.
Always.
Now, Ross actually
100%. I will tell you. I don't
That's
care.
that Jamaican D.
I will sleep with. I will sleep with
Until you come
someone.
across the right one.
I will sleep.
No, you're
sleep
not.
with someone because it doesn't. My view on humans in general is that we're too
If you
selfish.
respected me enough, you wouldn't even sleep with nobody else.
But y'all just dated.
Hold on, wait, Ross
So
finish.
why
Ross
should I
finish.
tell you if I'm sleeping with somebody
Ross
else?
finish. Ross finish.
So, if me and you are having relations, regardless of how it is, I want you to be aware of where you're at. If I had sex with someone else, that should give you a perspective on where you're at. So I'm always gonna tell you what it is, so that you can move accordingly. I'm not gonna be selfish and keep it to myself.
And also lie.
So all right, so
It
I
sound
slept with
good.
someone else, and that if I don't tell you, it's because I don't want to take the chance that I might lose you.
Right.
I don't do that because, to me, we as humans, we're too selfish. We're only thinking about ourselves.
But if you was ever feeling that person and you ever thought that it was gonna be something with that person, you
I
would have had
wouldn't have
common
had
sense and
somebody
never
else.
done it. But if you're not taking them serious, you're gonna do it.
And even regardless of how it happened, if I did it, I was wrong. Regardless, that person should know. Regardless of if they ask or not, they shouldn't have to ask to know if I slept with
Exactly.
someone
You
else.
should know your place.
Yes, you
I
should.
should know my
All right,
place.
bet,
I got a
bet.
place before I even meet you. It's you that's gonna try and take me out of my place and tell me that I'm something other than I am.
No,
And
but if
that's
he's
where
telling you the
relationship
truth,
messed up.
Hold on, let's get
But
to
Ross is-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Greg, go.
answer.
Greg, go.
All right.
Greg, go.
First of all, let me tell you one thing.
Just gonna get up and
I'm
walk
just
out
gonna
the
go grab a
room.
phone
Say
call
what
in the
you
middle of the
say.
podcast. All right.
Greg, go ahead.
Yo, first of all, I would never be in that situation because I don't date multiple people.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't do
So
that.
say that. Say that.
All right, but also from an outside perspective, right? And talking about everybody else's scenario or situation, right?
Yeah.
What's your relationship with that person, first of all? Or were y'all dating, or is it just something physical?
Right.
Either way.
Either
No.
way, I agree with- I hate
No.
to
If you're
say
not
that.
fully committed to this person have no obligation to fulfill you in what's going on in their life.
Not exactly.
Under one, only at least under this premise.
Yeah.
Because there's STDs and this stuff out here, people need to
But
know.
this is why
Thank you,
Every-
Hector.
everybody
Thank you,
has-
Hector.
I understand that. I understand that.
That's my
I understand
reasoning.
that. I understand
Everybody
that.
slips
That's
up.
my
And
reasoning.
if
I
you
want each
have
pussy. I need
that
to
many
know that you
STDs
get
out
fucked
there,
up
why
by
put
somebody
yourself
else.
at risk?
Everybody
before.
slips up. I don't care who you are. We
But
all
why
slip
put yourself
up.
One
at
that
risk?
you looking like a snack
I would
and
never put
decide
myself
to
in a
put my
position
tongue
where I'm
down.
not fully
That you know.
committed.
Yeah.
So I would
Whether
never
or not
be
you've
in that
been-
Everybody
position.
slips
One
up.
person at a time. Greg, finish.
Well, hold
Greg,
on,
finish.
hold on.
Sorry, baby.
I understand in terms of STDs.
At least on that.
At
At least
least-
on that.
But make sure y'all constantly you're getting checked.
All
If
right.
you haven't,
I mean, yeah, we
if
get-
you
you
having
get checked
unprotected sex with
regardless.
someone
All
and you're
right.
not in a relationship with them,
Fair
then
enough.
you gotta
You should
get
definitely be.
you gotta get checked. You gotta get checked.
I agree with that too.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're single and you just dating,
It's
out
not.
there,
It's
it
not.
should
It's
be-
not.
it should
It's
be-
not about
yes.
filling in that person of who you messing with, but it's about communicating that. It's about communicating that. Hey, I'm having sex with other people, and you're not the only one. I get that, but I don't have to. I don't think if I hypothetically say I was in something physical, I know this person is not. I'm not in a relationship with this person. I'm not trying to be with this person long term, and it's all physical. Hypothetically speaking, because I don't do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I don't. I
Ladies,
don't.
Ladies,
Just-
ladies,
I agree.
there
You know
is
what
that
I'm saying?
Haitian man, y'all. Ladies, do you hear him?
But-
And he is good looking, cute
Hector.
smile, and a nice back.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I'll be in the gym.
Actually,
you know.
no. Hector pause. Kia, go.
Yo,
Because Kia about to get me hot. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Go
Kia about to
ahead.
get me upset.
Kia,
No,
let's-
go ahead, go ahead.
Honestly
it off.
I
speaking,
want to hear it. I
honestly
miss Greg,
speaking, if y'all have a connection where y'all respect one another and y'all do for each other, where you can call on that person can call on you, and it's more than just sex. Yes, you do need to communicate with that person because that person views you in a different light.
Thank you.
If it's somebody that just looks at you as sex, I'm not telling you nothing. You knew this from the dough, that it was just sex.
Agreed.
But if I'm taking you serious, and even if it's not, we're going to make a future, but I'm taking you serious. Like, I respect you. I trust what's coming out your mouth to be what it is. If you decide to sleep with somebody else, let me know because you don't know how serious I'm taking you.
Thank
I
you.
could fall in love one night and be like, yo, I see myself with this man for the rest of the night. And then you tell me tomorrow, like, yo, I slept with the next bitch. And there it goes.
And
there it goes. Because
So
what
you
was
want to
it
know
that
your
you
place.
You do want to know.
I
your
agree with
It's
you,
not about
Nabu.
knowing my
You
place.
not your place, but you
But
want to
you
know
just
where
wanna
you
know where
stand
you
with that
stand.
person.
So
Not-
therefore, they can be honest with you.
But that's the whole thing. If you're upfront from the jump, you already
don't-
know.
But
what
that's
it
what
is.
we're saying.
you
But that's
don't.
what
Not-
we're
not right
saying.
away. No,
But
you
that's
don't.
what that's what.
As kids, you don't know. As grown adults, you
we-
know what
we
you want out of this
28,
world.
But
You know
that's
what you
exactly
want.
what
Man,
that's
we know.
exactly
If
what
you
is
know
being
you got
said.
bills due and you need somebody that's gonna help build you and encourage you, you be a fool to get with somebody that's only gonna take from your pocket and then expect them to be honest.
Oh, girl, you know what?
But if they gonna help contribute towards your life and build you, then you shouldn't even think about crossing their path in that way, because the one thing you can do to turn somebody's head is deceive them and have sex with
But
somebody
this
else.
is
What does
no.
that
But
sex
this
do?
is this
We
is what
can't-
this
we
is not
can't
what was
talk
being
on-
said. What was being said is that do you tell the person up
Right.
front?
Exactly.
Up front, you tell the person. Believe it or not,
You
there
can't
are
talk on
a
other
lot
people.
of
We're
You
talking
tell
about
me
you.
you have a
What
certain
would you
amount of
do?
partners. Okay, then I get to choose whether I want to deal with you in that amount of
There it
partners.
is.
But if you tell
There
me
it is.
that
That's
you're
what we're
dealing
saying.
with
That's
me,
what y'all
we're
saying.
saying.
All
That's
right,
exactly
all right,
what
all
we're
right.
saying.
You deal with
I
somebody
thought
else,
I
then
thought we was
nah.
on some other
No,
shit.
that's exactly what we're saying.
All right.
To me,
Too much
Nah, if
wine,
y'all
son.
first,
Huh?
if
Not,
y'all
not
too much
every
wine,
night.
son.
Not something like every night. Oh, I
No,
had
we
sex
thought
with
you were
this
speaking in
tonight.
terms of if you took each other
Because y'all made it
serious and
seem
then
like
you slept with somebody
y'all-
else.
no,
y'all made
no.
it seem like this person's obligated to tell you everything.
No,
that
he
they
gave
doing
you-
and who
no,
they
no,
messing
He gave you
with.
a Sean gave a scenario where he felt the
If
person
we
should have
first
kept
meet
the
and you
1,010
got four
for
Right.
him.
partners, let me
Especially
know
when
you
I
got
asked
four
him.
So you
partners.
didn't know that this person was sleeping around
He
with other
asked
people.
her.
He had a
Asked
feel.
her.
He had a
You knew
feeling.
that.
You knew.
No. He had
Probably
to know.
do.
He
You
said-
probably you have
Greg,
you typically
Greg,
people
Greg,
know.
Greg, you know the
Greg,
situation.
Greg,
If
Greg,
I would have
If
known
you
You
that.
wasn't
should not
doing
know,
nothing
but I'm
worth
talking
being
about from a
loyal
general
to, come on,
aspect.
But
son.
Greg, he's just said in the beginning of his statement, I had a feeling she was sleeping with other people. So I
Were
said,
you
let me
giving her a
check her
reason to
phone.
Don't
submit
do the phone.
to
Let me
just
check
you?
her phone since I know her code.
And she
the
told
first
the
thing that
homie
pop
no,
up,
'cause she told me
because
yes.
she's fucking
Were you
him.
giving her a reason to submit to just you?
Good question. We need to elaborate on that. Not now, but like. later.
But
That's a
the
good
thing
question.
is, here's my
I'm
thing.
confused.
Like
Here's
what?
no.
Like what's your
What would you
relationship?
I get-
for
no, I
her
get-
that she
I
should've
get what-
just
I
been
get-
sleeping with
Did-
you.
did-
We
I get
did
what
more
Kia-
than sexting. That
Right,
we went on
I get what
dates.
Kia- I get what
We
Kia
went on
is
That's
saying.
different. That's
different.
different.
I get
But
what
if you
Kia's
just physically
saying.
That's
involved with
violating.
someone,
That's
Right.
different.
But the truth of the
agree.
matter is this: when you're dating, and you leaving that
What
door
is
open.
dating? 'Cause we
Dating
don't
is
know
just
what the
getting to
fuck
know.
that shit is.
Dating to me, dating is just
By the
getting
way,
to
go
know
get
a
the prep
whole
pill.
bunch of people.
well,
just getting
according
to know
to some
people.
people, if I go on one date, I'm dating. According
I
to
mean,
some
But you don't
some
even know
people-
when
If
you
you tell
gotta
me you
go
take me
backtrack, Greg. We're gonna go
seriously and then you
backtrack.
tell
Some
me you went
people
on
are
a
like
date,
that.
then yeah, nah, we not
But
serious.
I
because
feel,
there's no
I
space for
feel
nobody
that
else.
I feel like when we meet people, sometimes you know right away, sometimes you don't. And when you're not too sure, it's good to be honest with them. Like, look, I have my options open, and this and that. But I don't. Me personally, I don't say no to sex, especially if I want to have sex with you.
Just the fuck.
But
Zuzu.
there it is.
Hector,
Okay.
please talk, cause I
You
feel
know?
like you
Hector,
haven't spoken
yeah,
yet.
get
Hector,
it.
Hector, go ahead.
Sometimes people grow on you. I've had
That-
it happen.
yeah,
to me.
that happens.
I've met a girl in the club, and like when I first met her, it was like, oh, okay,
There's no
she's
amount
nice.
of sex that can grow
But
on me
after
when
a
my
few
bills
months,
keep
I'm like, oh, you know
growing.
what? This is cool. Like she started growing on me, so I can't say that I knew from the get go. Like sometimes people really grow on you, and
They
sometimes
can't grow on you.
So
If my
I
bills
can't-
is
I
doing, you
can't-
cover
That's
it.
true. It
I can't
happens. It
fault you
happens
if
to
you
me.
didn't know. But if you knew from the jump that I don't want
Yeah,
X
yeah,
from
yeah.
you, like you knew from the jump, this is
And
the
she
ceiling
still chose
we
to
have.
deal with you, then all that honesty stuff is out the window. You knew I was a hoe.
No,
and
I'm
you
saying
chose
like
to deal with me.
I'm saying if she met me and she knew from the jump like I can't mess with him because I want a white guy, but I just want some dick for tonight. Like I just want that, and she made me believe that
She
I
want
had
a
a
what?
chance. Or so, what I'm saying, whatever it is, she made me believe I had a chance. Then she's wrong. At least say to me, you're just this. So this is the ceiling we have in this relationship. So. Because what it is too, not putting aside for the person, it would give me a chance now to keep looking. Because I might stop. I might think
Right.
you the
This is
greatest
why.
person of all
You
time.
need to know
I'm
why.
putting my
Sleep with
100
you
into
the
you.
first night.
Right.
If I know that I
No
don't need to put my 100 into you and just come
relationship.
over Saturday nights, I will put my next
Exactly.
lady.
Let me
as
tell you.
somebody else.
Let me
Let
tell you
the
the
other
problem
person know what
here.
they is.
Let me tell you the problem here.
Let them have that choice.
Yo, y'all don't want
I
to be
think-
honest with yourselves. Y'all be in denial.
you.
Y'all
Thank
know
you.
what it
But
is
it
from the
is
beginning.
right.
No,
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
do.
do. You feel it. You feel it. You feel it.
No,
Y'all preach the
things-
word, Greg.
Things change during a relationship.
No, and you can feel that,
That
too
also.
when it's changing.
But that
on.
doesn't mean that the other person has sex
Yeah.
with someone. But if you, But regardless,
read that statement. You don't turn down what?
Person should communicate.
Read
to
the
you
last
if
two
they see-
paragraphs.
that
You don't turn down
what
what?
I feel is that the person should always let you know what it is. So this way you have the option of saying if
rather
I
than
want
the
to or don't.
mood.
And I feel like it goes both ways.
And I ain't
what
got the
Kia
time.
always seem to point out, what I notice is when she does talk about whoever she's building with is what they bring to the table and as well as what she brings to the table. So to me, I just get that she wants a relationship. So therefore,
And if I'm going to deal with you like that, I'm going to deal with you like
right.
that.
So
You get
therefore,
no
it's
response.
black or white. There's no gray area. While 1, 2, 3, Hector and and Ross
Nah,
and
it's a gray
myself
area.
are
Good
talking
job,
about
Tashana.
a gray
Good job, Tashana.
are talking about a gray area. I don't know why he gives me a rock vibe. It has to be
That's
what
your
I
new
think
nickname.
about when
That's
I
your
think
new
about
nickname.
Jamaican man there. He give me that rock vibe.
Does he?
Whoa.
Yo,
Yeah, that was
Y'all-
awesome.
y'all
That was
look
awesome.
good on building a man's self-esteem in here.
That's
yeah.
what
That was
that's
good.
a
That was
woman's
good.
job. That's a woman's job.
Tashana
That's
does.
a woman's
Good to
I
job.
hope you understand.
That's a woman's
My life
job.
is
They keep
going
breaking us
32
down,
days.
yo.
And I'm here to
Making us feel
rebuild
to
y'all
be
up.
rocks and
The
shit.
yin and the yang, baby.
I'll
What?
make you feel like what?
Right here.
Rocks and dirt and shit.
Kia.
I just hope you understand. I ain't got time to play games.
Kia,
And the
Kia.
My
pavement
life
that
is
we
doing
walk on.
32
Kia,
days, and
Kia,
boy, you got to
Kia.
stiff in bubble gum.
Kia.
Con Edison not gonna take that. They're not gonna take that, so I can't take that.
Kia, it's the yin and the yang. She breaks it down. I'll build it up. Let's go.
I'm gonna let you
Gotta
know
have
what
the
not
best
to
of both
come
worlds.
off with.
listen.
The best
Awesome
of both
job, yo.
worlds.
Awesome job.
I'm that friend.
Damn, that was
That was intense.
I'm still hot, but
You gonna
calm
stay
down.
I took off
hot?
my
Alright?
jacket.
I've never
Ross
heard-
got pizza, so
And
I'll
you
be
know
out.
why
heard
you gonna stay hot? Because we
Hector
just had a
talk that loud.
conversation, and I wanted to elaborate on that, but I'm gonna let you
Now
live.
we
Yeah,
go.
that
No,
was
no,
the
no, no. We
loudest
gonna
Hector's
keep
ever
that
talked
personal,
since
boo.
we
Yeah, I'm gonna let you
started.
live.
Usually
You know
Hector's all
exactly
smooth,
what I
like,
mean.
this is how
We
I
gonna keep
feel.
that personal.
This is it
And
right here.
this is my meaning
Hector
on
was
how
like,
I feel
yo,
about
this
life.
is what it is.
Yeah.
This is what I let y'all know.
Hector's
I'm gonna let
like
y'all feel.
mad,
I know
like,
what I'm feeling.
No, y'all
100%.
gotta understand. This is what it is.
Next question, y'all. I'll start with the ladies here. If you are
only two of
infatuated
us.
with someone, will you do whatever it takes to be with them? Keyword, whatever.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I've been infatuated before, and that nigga saw the best of me.
It didn't
The
work.
best of me. And you know, like I said, when it comes down to what I want and my man, I'm a submissive woman. I'm not ashamed. I don't feel there's anything wrong with it. I take care of my man. So if I want you to be my man, you are going to get the best from me. But now I kind of listen to the conversation and now I move accordingly. But before, there was this one guy I was infatuated with. That nigga saw the best. Like he has nothing bad to say about me.
So it's okay.
He saw everything.
But my question is this though: if you are infatuated with him, but say he's in a relationship, say he's gay, say he's whatever,
Well, usually,
gay.
okay,
are you
the
willing
gay,
to do whatever it takes?
the gay vibe, the
Gay,
gay,
nah,
they usually
that's
shut
not
you
moving.
down. He usually
But
shut
are
you
you
down.
willing to do
But
whatever it takes?
like I said, I've been in a situation like that where he was kind of taken. I got him.
Kinda taken.
Yeah, because
can't be connotated.
because
Thank you.
because
What is
I
connotated?
got to take him from her.
That be pissing me off, yo.
Dating exclusively.
Dating
Then
exclusively.
exclusively.
Ross, please
that's
put
how
it
I
on
felt.
Relationship. You in
That's
a
how I felt.
relationship.
He was
You
like,
exclusively, you in a
you know,
relationship.
he was like,
we running on the time.
he
Hold
was
on,
like,
let
he was
Hector
like,
go.
he was
Hector,
like,
Hector,
you know.
Hector.
So I just,
Hector, go ahead.
Infatuation.
I say start with
If
the
you-
ladies, go to Hector.
I know, right?
I'm
That's
sorry,
true.
I'm sorry.
That's true.
Kia,
Gotta go to
I'm sorry.
I was going
Kia.
in
You
the-
gotta
I
go
was
to my
going in the-
yin.
My bad.
You gotta
Kia,
go to my
I was
yin.
going in
Kia, I'm
line.
sorry,
My
baby.
fault.
Go ahead.
You gotta go to my
I'm
yin.
sorry. I'm
What was
sorry.
the question though?
The question is, if you are infatuated with someone, will you do whatever it takes to be with them?
It depends. It really depends on the situation. If I'm out to really ruin your relationship because I'm infatuated,
Right,
yes.
Kia, yes.
everything gotta
careful.
be decided.
People out here, yo.
Honestly, but
But
if
can
it's
you keep that up?
Oh, yes, you
no,
can.
no, you can't because after a while you learn who the person is and you realize
Like
you
I-
really didn't want them in the first place.
Yeah, after
That's the whole
conversation.
thing about
when
being
they-
infatuated.
When
they
you
get
younger.
no, but when they get you, and you got them, and now they expecting all the shit that you did in the beginning.
Hell yeah,
That's
you
their
keep it
fault.
up. What? Llisten, I told you I've
That
been in that
is their
situation.
fault. I never said I
kept
came
that
back
shit
with
up.
that.
I
I
kept
just said
that
I was
shit up
infatuated with
because
you. I
was
never
a-
said I was
I-
infatuated
Exactly.
and
Y'all
quit.
saying
Like,
two different
yo.
things.
Yeah,
Everything
the
that
yin
you
and the
asked
yang,
for.
baby. The yin and the
Hold
yang.
up.
She's
Hold
saying hell
on.
no. She's saying hell yes.
I
She'll
kept-
keep
yo,
it up.
I
I'll
kept
let
that
you know.
shit
I told
up.
you from the gate. I
Let me
was
tell you
infatuated,
something.
not in love. It's
Like
two
my
different
friend,
things.
said one
Great
day,
answer.
Tashana, you are a J. Crew ad. There's a reason why I'm so crisp and clean. I keep that shit up,
Greg,
J. Crew,
it's
baby.
yes,
I'm
sir,
so
Greg.
infatuated
Well,
that
go
I'm
ahead, man.
following up
Hold
on my
on.
infatuation.
Infatuation is like a high.
Yeah, it is, and it's very fun.
1 minute is like at its peak, and then after
next
that,
minute it falls flat.
it's just like lust.
Espresso.
It is
Yeah.
lust.
Like the espresso I just had.
The
You know what I'm
espresso.
saying? It's like a
espresso.
yeah.
That's
you don't drink
right
espresso?
next to you.
No, I don't.
You don't listen to R&B. You don't drink
Focus.
coffee.
Focus.
Focus.
Off air, off
you
air.
don't believe in
Focus,
time.
Greg.
And I don't believe in time.
Great
But like
day.
infatuation is a high. I
He
can
said
be
I don't
infatuated for you for like a week and then come to my senses like, all right, man. This
Right.
is all infatuation. It's not love. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just look good for a minute.
Exactly. Like
Oh, you don't think that infatuation
No.
can lead to love at all?
hell
Nope.
nah.
No, it's lustful, baby.
It's lust. It's like lust.
Like this
So
guy-
it's like
to
lust.
love, right.
The
The
person
guy
I
that I
love,
was
I can't
infatuated
stand them.
with, the guy I was
Honestly, you be like, I
infatuated
can't
with,
stand
we don't
you.
talk to each other no more, but every time he see me, he gives me a nice smile.
Who?
Yeah, I did my job correctly.
So what
The
least to love them.
Hold
Nah,
on,
she was
no,
infatuated with.
focus.
What leads to
You-
love?
Who got to answer the question next?
What leads to love is you, personally.
I think it's you, Ross.
Yeah, I just
Me?
wanted.
No, all right. So,
Ross, answer it.
Me?
all right, so
The question is, if you're infatuated with someone, would you do whatever it takes to be with
Nope.
them?
You look like a
me,
stupid.
yeah, myself, I will
Look
not
like a
do
dummy.
everything.
Oh.
I will
said
not
no.
do everything off the jump because I feel like
Off the jump,
the
but
more-
eventually.
you got to get with me to get everything because I'm not giving you everything if you're not with me. Because I'm just gonna make myself look like a fool. I'm not playing the game where I'm one out of X amount of people.
They call me Jigsaw. We could do this for 5 years. I make you look like a dummy for 5 years.
I would like to play a game.
And right, infatuation for 5 years.
Yeah.
Just
So,
to see what
I'm
I
the
can get out
only
of
one
it.
who never saw
No,
that movie,
I'm
but I know
not.
what you're talking about.
I'm not doing it.
Let's play a game.
Not doing it.
Eventually,
See, I don't like to home wreck. I don't want somebody to home wreck me.
you can't
so
home wreck me.
I won't. So I won't do it. But I see why people do because it's kind of like what we said. There could be someone that's in a relationship, and it's like we said. That person could believe, that person that you're with is my Mr. Right, is my Mrs. Right, and they're willing to do whatever it will take to be with
But
them.
whatever
And
dummy falls for that tactic and said I do and want to say my Mrs. Right is somebody that I didn't say I do to is unloyal.
Wale, he made a song
He did.
similar, right?
Sabotage.
Right.
Because that's my joint.
Right. So it's like,
That
yo,
is
But you
complicated
can't
on
sabotage
mixtape
no
topic.
It's complicated,
relationship.
right.
When
Plug.
a union is strong
agree
on
with her on
something,
that one.
yo.
It is.
I'm
No,
I don't
Right.
care how much a female sabotage. If that
Listen.
union is strong,
Yeah, you're right
she
about
gonna look
that.
like the dummy trying,
Well,
and they
right.
both
You know,
gonna
you're
sit
very
back and
right
laugh.
about
But
that.
it's when that union is
Period.
weak.
But when you know the shit is weak and you know you have
That's
it in,
when you know you
jump-
can
You play
sabotage
that double that
something.
you like,
Hector, good.
I'm gonna go back to 2016. I'm gonna say this.
Again?
It's 2018.
well, he liked
One of-
2016.
Yes, 2016
Well, come out
was
of
a
it.
very
Forward,
good
not
year for
backward.
me.
You gotta go home.
One of the lessons I learned in 2016 is
You have
if
to go
leave
home.
the door
Keep that in
open,
mind.
Yeah.
someone will walk inside of
Yeah,
you.
Word.
yeah.
Don't leave the door open, which is what Kia is saying.
Yeah.
If you people leave, if you can get in someone's relationship,
That's
that,
what's gonna
that
happen.
relationship had
I
problems
don't care
before.
how much it
before.
has
It's
problems.
not the person,
You
it
can
was
see
that.
people
It was
argue
you
all
both.
day long. If that guy tells you, look, I don't care how much we argue, you're not gonna disrespect my wife. You know you ain't got no chance in the world.
Right.
My
Say it.
ex-
Say it.
You
My
feed
ex-
into it and say, nah,
Say
yeah,
it.
she got me tight. You right, she ain't that. She know where she got
Yep.
over.
When
Say
me and my
it.
ex used to have like our shit, she would always go to a nigga. Be like, yo,
He said that
Sean
was
this,
nigga?
Sean this.
But
Go
you
to
sure
a
that's
nigga.
not-
Can't say
But
another
that's
man.
right.
You gotta be a nigga.
Because that wasn't
Yo,
her man.
same
you
shit,
went the
man.
noose for that one.
And
Say
it was
it,
like,
brother,
yo,
say it.
I believe the saying,
You heard the.
a shoulder to cry
You heard
on
the-
becomes a dick to fucking
said a
nigga. I believe
Shoulder
that
to
shit.
cry on becomes
You
a
heard the
dick to cry on.
Yes,
That's
I
not
believe
true.
that. I believe that. A shoulder to cry on, eventually,
It's a
you would
dick to
ride
suck
that.
on. Two different
Right
things.
on,
I
suck
think
on,
it
whatever.
may be.
Basement
I think
status.
I get what you're saying, but
It happened to me because she slept with him. So
yeah, but I think on the
She was
low she
crying
was
over
feeling.
you?
I think on the low she was feeling him.
I've been known to make some girls cry, Kia.
I
Wink,
believe
wink.
them
Not
eyes.
you, I'm just saying.
Them eyes.
Thank you. These
Them
eyes,
baby. These
and
eyes.
my belly got
They
some.
cry.
Then it must
And
be
we love a
some
champagne pillow.
Right.
We love a
Because
champagne
I can't
pillow.
take him seriously
Exactly.
to save my life.
But I do.
He
Kia,
always
you
somewhere
know
he
I
not
love you. But
supposed to be.
anyway,
But what I believe,
always
I
somewhere he's
believe
not
your
supposed
ex
to be.
probably had feelings for
We
him.
gonna go out,
I
but
think
I'm
she
in
did.
And that's
Chicago.
why she was sharing too much.
We gonna
We
go
could-
out, but
we
I'm
could
at
tell.
that. Like, yo, you can't take him serious.
I can't chill. Kia, can't chill.
So,
All right, listen. Listen.
All right.
Last question. We got 5 minutes. Damn,
Five.
That time flew.
Time
flying,
flies
son.
when we having fun.
time
Last
just
question.
When
makes
you
us
telling
out
the
of
truth.
I didn't-
Yes,
Alright,
Yo, you
Preach.
really want to get into that conversation though.
we gonna talk about that.
We need a philosophy
Off here,
panel.
off here.
I'm ready for that one, man.
I want to go to something Kia was saying to wrap up the show. A simple question: do we believe in zodiac compatibility?
I don't know.
We can't have this
What's
conversation
your
with
sign?
5 minutes left.
Nah, we
I
gonna-
think we
gonna
can.
stretch it.
What's
We
your
gonna stretch
sign?
it. Everybody got one
What's
thing
your
to do.
sign?
Everybody, what's
We could.
what's your
Leo.
sign?
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
What's your sign?
Plead the fifth.
What's your sign?
What's your
Virgo.
What's your Oh, forget it.
Scorpio.
Ain't nobody at this table compatible with me.
Aquarius,
So it don't
you-
even matter.
That's
So you
bullcrap.
believe in
Aren't
it?
you a Pisces?
Yeah.
Virgo. That's water
Scorpio.
signs, honey.
Virgos.
And Scorpios are all
I went to go
water
see a
signs.
Virgo in jail. I had to go back home. 'cause it was
Girl,
not my
girl,
business.
you know you don't do no,
Scorpio,
don't do no
me and my
jail.
grandmother don't get along. What you said
Don't
you
do
were?
no jail.
Sagittarius.
He's a Sagittarius.
A
That's a fire
Sagittarius.
sign.
We'll get back to that one. I ruined his marriage.
That's a
But,
fire
Wow,
sign.
I'm a Leo.
And that was my first love,
That's
but he
another
rides it
fire
out.
sign.
And you a Leo, me and my sister right about now, she owe me some money. So it's nobody at this table
I
that's
owe nobody
compatible
no
with me.
money.
I know.
And I'm a Leo.
Yeah, I
So-
think
I
think
gonna
your
answer the
person
question?
just yeah.
I don't believe in it in terms of love. I believe in
do.
it in what it stands for. Because there's certain
I don't believe in that shit.
Scorpio traits. I'm like, damn, that's me, yo. Stubborn. I am a stubborn fuck, yo.
I told you, you
that's
wake
a
up
fact.
and
I
don't
fall
say
for
nothing.
anything. I feel like they say general adjectives.
That's what I
Way
say.
too
That just
general.
adds.
That could
just
apply
makes
to
you
anyone.
Exactly.
Me personally, I feel that they attribute to personality. But so far as a relationship, once again, like I said, when it comes to relationships with me, it's black or white. You either do or you don't. It's that.
So it's
simple.
no Scorpio,
There's no
Aquarius,
Scorpio.
Sag.
Because, to be honest
It's
with you,
all of
Pisces.
that.
I had more
Hector, good.
relationships with fire
Hector, good.
signs and water signs. So
Hector, good.
Let's make this a bit fun then. I'm a Virgo. Can y'all guess the sign of my girlfriend?
Humble. My grandfather's a Virgo. He's a very humble man.
Hector, I
No, I'm
would
asking.
guess
So guess the sign
Shorty
of my-
is
She's a Virgo.
an Aquarius.
A Virgo.
Everyone will go first, and then
I don't know nothing about this
Virgo.
shit, so I'm
I
not
really
really.
don't know
Aquarius.
I don't know the signs that well.
So
I give a air sign because she seems very.
I say Virgo because
she
she's the only
seems
one that's
very-
gonna let
she
you
seems
sit up
very
here.
understanding.
Say the shit that you said.
I say
Sit
either
here and
Leo,
talk about
I say
2016
either-
more than
I'm a Pisces
2018.
and I'm ready
I
to
say
take
either
your head
Leo,
off.
Honestly,
Gemini, or
son.
Aquarius too, because she seems very understanding.
none.
But
What
she's
is
a
she?
water sign like you.
She's an Aries.
She's a fire sign. That makes sense. That's
Aries.
the same realm as a
A
air sign.
dummy.
That's just
Oh,
Yo,
don't diss the
Lakia.
girlfriend, Yen.
Lakia
Yang,
had too much
Yang.
Yeah,
wine.
your girlfriend's a dummy, but an Aries, they sign is just.
Yang.
Ah,
They're
because
pretty.
one of my exes was
They're
Aries.
pretty.
What month is
They're
What
pretty.
month
They're
is that?
April.
March,
The end of
21st.
March all the way to April.
And I say that because I'm March 20th. I'm the last day of the Pisces, and I got my days where I'm a dummy.
We got 2 minutes.
Oh, you on the cuffs?
I'm on
We
a
got
cup.
2 minutes here. Ross,
So I
please
got
go ahead.
sensibility and dummy.
Ross, does zodiac compatibility matter to you, sir?
No, but I always check it.
How you gonna say, yo, get him off the mic?
How you gonna say no,
listen.
but you always check it?
Listen, I always check it when we getting into it because I'll be like, hey, look, this is what it says about us. But-
Because
How
it's a
you
cute,
say
it's
that?
a cute conversation
don't
starter.
care.
It's a cute
Right,
conversation starter. She's like,
exactly.
oh my God, yes.
Be like,
Because we
yo.
all like this. We all hugging each other.
But
We
I-
all
it'd
love
be
it.
like, yo, it says I should run. What do you think? But I don't. I really don't. But I do tell you what. It said I should run, and I checked it about my baby mother, and I should have ran.
Wait.
You got
It
kids?
said you should run
It
from
You
what?
got
literally
kids?
said you should run
I could have
From
sworn
what?
for the
from
first.
her.
No, he
And I
he
didn't do
always
it.
said he had a son, right? A son.
Yeah, it was something.
And you have a son. We the three. We all have sons up in this bad
Nah,
boy.
I don't have a
No,
son.
not you, Greg.
Me and Greg
Wait,
are
you
the
have a daughter?
non-parents.
No, I have a son.
Yeah, right. Son, and you have sons. Remember, we had
Oh,
that
you
bond
all
over
got
there.
boys.
We all got boys.
Look at Greg
That makes
face.
sense.
Boys rock.
Greg look like he gonna have a girl.
Yes, they do.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have like 3.
Oh, Greg.
You
I
see
think-
my family.
Yeah, I
Greg
think you're gonna
whole
have.
family
I think
three
you're gonna
girls.
have. I think you're gonna have nice little
1 minute
daughters.
left, Greg.
Greg, answer. Is zodiac,
What? Zodiac
zodiac-
sign?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Do
believe
you
that
care
shit.
at all?
You don't care.
I don't care.
He Haitian.
Kia cares.
Voodoo,
Yeah.
that's what you're
Tashana
saying?
don't care. Hector doesn't matter because
Fuck no.
you're
I
in a
believe
relationship.
that
Yeah,
it'll show
that's a
certain
fuck no for me
traits.
too.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
show
I'm
certain
down.
traits.
So it's no for everybody, maybe kind
It's
of.
a maybe. It depends on how you act. I'll be like, yeah, you acting like yourself.
Like a lot of people told me that when they first met me, they knew I was a Leo, but I don't believe it.
I didn't believe you. I didn't know you was a Leo, but I felt that you were a fire
No
sign.
one ever
But
guessed.
I didn't think you was a Leo.
No one has ever guessed my sign.
Eh.
Listen, y'all. Give yourselves another round of applause.
This was dope. This was dope.
awesome.
You need to get it
Those
if you
are some
don't
good
wanna.
questions. Thank you to our caller, Akil.
Yeah,
Akil.
word,
Shout out to
Akil.
Akil for
Thank you.
calling
Shout
you.
out.
Thank you to the caller again. I appreciate it. Guys, it'll be up soon. The video will be up soon. Everything will be up soon. So I will definitely reach out to everybody for that. So once again, for Hector, Ross, Greg, Lakia, and Tashana,
Yeah.
I'm Sean Thompson, Shawnee Maestro signing off. Big shout out to the kind people at Cast Sound Lab Preach on the 1 and 2s.
That's right.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you.
I
Thank you,
appreciate you,
Preach.
Preach.
Thank you, Preach.
Signing off,
you.
Shawnee Maestro, Panel Podcast, Episode 3. Later.
Later.
Yes.
Nice, by the way.